Welcome to Season 4 of Bet on Black. Once again, we've partnered with Target to search the country for entrepreneurs who are solving problems and making an impact in their community. This year's founders have risked it all in the beauty and wellness space, and they're hoping Bet on Black can help push them to the next level. Time for our host, social media star, and comedian, Pretty Vee, to kick off this season's Bet on Black.
I am so excited to be here for the Season 4 of Bet on Black. On each episode, 2 teams will tell their stories and pitch their businesses to our distinguished panel of judges. After the pitches, our judges will decide who goes on to the finale for a chance to win $200,000. We've got a whole lot to get into, but first, I gotta introduce the judges, y'all. Now, this is a group of ladies who we could all learn a thing or two from. As a beauty brand owner myself, don't trip if you see me on the sideline taking notes, y'all. First up, we have the beautiful woman that wears so many hats. I mean, she's a host, a beauty influencer, an actress, and she started her own skincare brand, Miss Julissa Bermudez. You guys give it up for her. Next is Monique Rodriguez, the creator of Maille Organics hair care brand, and now who's helping other Black women follow in her footsteps. Monique, we are so excited to have you and blessed to call you a friend. Hey, girl. Next up is a woman who is the beauty and brains behind one of my favorite IG accounts. She's a chemist, an influencer, and all-around beauty mastermind. Of course, I'm talking about Erica Douglas, AKA Sister Scientist. What's up, girl?
Hey.
And last but not least, this lady is a big-time supporter of all you Black women bosses out there. Target Senior Director of Enterprise Growth, Shequeita Orr-Frazier. Welcome to the show, Shequeita. Okay, y'all, you met the judges. Now it's time to meet some of the most inspiring women shaping the future of beauty and self-care. Let's meet our fantastic Season 4 contestants.
Hi, my name is Ariel Brown. I am the proud founder of Bees by You Skincare out of the Big Easy, New Orleans, Louisiana.
Hi, I'm Natasha Imada.
And I'm Khadija Imada, and we're from sunny Claremont, California, and we are the founders of the original Unbraider.
Hi, my name is Tiffany Gatlin, and I'm from hot Atlanta, and I am the founder and CEO of Latched Hooked Beauty.
Hi, I'm Keisha Bolts. I'm from Dallas, Texas, where everything's bigger, and I'm the founder and CEO of Shampoo Time.
My name is Jasmine Olsen. I am the CEO founder of Umber by J. Lene, and I'm representing H-Town, Houston, Texas.
Hi, I'm Devin McGee Kirkland, co-founder and CEO of Deon Libra.
I'm Britt Kirkland, and I am co-founder and COO at Deon Libra, and we're representing ATL, baby.
Now, let's get into the fun part. You've met the brilliant judges, you've met our amazing contestants, so it's finally time to find out which 2 teams are pitching today, and who's gotta wait for their turn in the spotlight. Let's take a look. Okay. So in episode 1, we've got Latched and Hooked and the original Unbraider. Okay. For episode 2, we have Deon Libra and Shampoo Time. And in episode 3, we have Bees by You and Umber by J. Lene. Latched and Hooked. In the original Unbraider, it's your time to shine now. So go listen to your hype music, go meditate, go pray, do whatever else you gotta do to get into that headspace and save a prayer for me, honey. Tell God I said, hey. Here at Bet on Black, it's not all about the money. I mean, though, I love an extra coin in my bank account, honey. It ain't gonna hurt nobody. Well, each contestant is gonna sit down and soak up a little game from women who've already walked so they can run. Next up, you'll get to see a quick convo between Tiffany Gatlin of Latched and Hooked and Melissa Butler, the founder and CEO of The Lip Bar, a Black-owned beauty brand that has my wallet in a chokehold, y'all. I mean, every time I go on her site, I end up buying some things I didn't know I needed. Y'all, let's take a quick look.
It brings me so much joy to spend this time with you today. My business has actually been in Target for 7 years now, so I know a little bit about retail expansion. I also know a lot about being scrappy. I started my business making lipstick in my kitchen, so I have certainly gone from kitchen to corporate. So if there is anything at all that I can help you with while you're on your journey, I am happy to do so.
I'm glad that you are my mentor because you are where I aspire to be. Your journey is just amazing. You spoke about building deeper relationships. What does that look like? How would you build deeper relationships?
Keep in touch with people. Actually get to know people. So we're on social media all day and it's very transactional. Like, it's weird to say that like scrolling social is transactional, but it's like, oh, she looks cute. Okay, I'm gonna comment, you're cute. And it's like, that's not deep, that's surface. But it's like getting to know them, messaging them, and not everyone will be ready for that, but again, you will know your people.
Being someone who has experience in pitching, what suggestions would you give?
Bring all of you and bring your customers. So you started the business for a reason, you know, share that, but also like don't miss the opportunity to talk about how your customers have been impacted by your business. So there's always the idea and then there's the solution, but then what else? You know, like how did that solution impact someone's lives? Because everything is about the story. Like you're not just, the product is the product. Like I always tell people, like I'm not passionate about makeup. I'm passionate about self-esteem. So make sure that you're actually selling the right thing to the judges. The product is just, it's just that, but that's not like the pinnacle of what you do and why you do it, and make sure that that comes through.
Tiffany, oh my God, you are here. How are you feeling? What's going through your mind? Please tell me.
Oh my gosh, I am excited and nervous at the same time.
Ooh, I'm excited and nervous for you, sis. Like I'm over here like, is she gonna, what's going on in her mind? I'm sweating. Oh my God. Okay, so you went into your mentoring session. What advice did you take from that conversation?
It was such amazing advice. Melissa really honed in on making sure that I stayed authentic with my customers, and building community was like one of her biggest takeaways for me.
And Latched and Hooked been in business for 8 years.
8 years.
I told you when we was off camera that 8 means new beginning.
Oh my gosh, that was so powerful.
Congratulations.
Thank you so much.
I wish you the best.
Thank you.
You deserve it. Look, I'm gonna see you on set.
All right. See you then.
Here's Latched and Hooked.
Hi, so my name is Tiffany Gatlin, and I'm here in Atlanta, Georgia, and I am the CEO and founder of Latched Hooked Beauty. I design non-toxic hair extensions for Black women who love to wear protective hairstyles but have sensitive scalps. My oldest daughter got her hair braided for the first time, and she actually ended up breaking out in her scalp. Come to find out, she was allergic to the synthetic hair. So I went on this quest. I want to find out what is going on with my child, and I flew to China by myself to figure out what were the chemicals in this product. What we identified is that some of those chemicals were actually toxic. We were able to substitute the toxic chemicals for non-toxic chemicals. One of my struggles is being able to grow the team that I want. I can only afford, you know, to pay somebody part-time.
4 years and I don't pay you nearly enough, but you still be showing up.
Women should be able to go and shop for their pretty dress, their shoes, and their accessories along with their hair. We don't have to wait for somebody else to do this. Like, I want you to bet on me, take a chance on me. Hello, judges.
Hello.
Hi. How are you doing? So for the past 8 years, I've had the pleasure of helping women feel confident. But I feel like you saw a little bit of my story, but I feel like you have to know a little bit more about where I came from so that you can appreciate where I am today. So I entered into the beauty industry 9 years ago, and I created the first pre-curled and looped crochet hair to prevent Black women from hot water burns while protective hairstyling. There was like a big trend of women taking synthetic braiding hair, rolling it around a rod, crocheting it in their hair, and they would get these voluminous curls. But the issue with that is that you had to dip your head in this boiling hot water, like hot enough to like boil a pot of noodles. And the steam that comes from doing that can burn you. And there have actually been cases of women and kids getting burned from the hot water. And so when I created the pre-curled and looped crochet hair, I really wanted Black women to have this experience of being able to do their hair, but not harm themselves. I also knew that hair salon owners would not want to have this in their salons because of the liability. So I was able to create the first pre-curled and loop crochet hair. And we've gone on to create other products that help women do their hair faster because it takes about 45 minutes on average for a Black woman to do her hair. And so we wanted to create ways where the crochet braiding hair, the hats with the braiding hair attached, or you could just put the hat on, and just different innovative ways that we can really make a name for ourselves in this industry. And we've expanded into scalp care as well. And I believe I have a scalp smoothie for each one of you all. But the other thing,
massage my scalp all day.
Yes. With our scalp smoothie, the other thing that we realize is that most of the time when Black women are wearing hair braids, they're not cleansing their scalp for 4 to 6 weeks. Because of, they don't want to mess up the style. There's not enough products on the market that really speaks to, cleansing the scalp. And so the scalp smoothie was created to help to lift the dirt and build up off the scalp. And the little heads on the scalp smoothie are oscillating, so they move in a way that it doesn't actually tangle the hair, but it actually really gets into the scalp to remove and lift the dirt off of the scalp so that it makes it easier for you to actually cleanse your scalp. So I hope that gives you a little information about Latched and Hooked Beauty, our mission, and why we started. And I'd love to hear any of your questions or talk about any of the challenges that we may be having where this money could help us to scale our business.
Well, first of all, yes. Yes. So I would really be interested in, number one, asking, what's your vision to scale, right? And how can you continue to lead with education? Because with consumers, we really want to know why. Like, why does this benefit me? And if you continue to lead with that educational component and amplify that message, I think your company is really going to grow and scale to the next level.
Thank you so much. And I'd love to answer that question if I could, because that's actually one of the things that we want to use the money for. We know that it costs more to acquire a customer. So our strategy is focusing on the customers that we currently have. We have a little over 30,000 customers, and we want to focus on that because that is a lot of customers. And it's kind of like, why try to go get more when you really haven't focused on the ones that you have in its totality? I feel like there's more that we can do to really nurture the relationships of the customers that we currently have.
I just want to say I completely resonate with your entire journey to the point where I get it. You're saying, it's hard to get into retail. I took the word hard out of my vocabulary the minute I started. I just overused it. It was to the point in my entrepreneurial journey that I said, I overused this word. So I replaced it with challenging, but it seems like you meet up to all of your challenges. You do it with clearly a lot of perseverance and faith. You want to grow your customer base, right?
Yes.
And I heard you mention bringing on a big name. I actually think that maybe giving some thought to actually using the customers that you have right now to encourage them as much as possible, maybe with, I don't know, some kind of incentive, a free or 20% off your next bundle, box, what have you. If you do a video for us, or if you tag us, or if you tell us how much you love our brand. So imagine if even half of those people took the time to, make some videos for you.
Right. And actually, I'm glad you said that because our whole existence has been built on the backs of our customers. If you look at our social media account, it's all organic content. Like, we haven't paid for anything.
Amazing story. Yeah. The brand messaging, the storytelling, the reason behind the brand, the gap that you're filling in the industry, it all just comes together seamlessly. Operational opportunities is the biggest gap. I think that we have a lot of information and context on your business and enough to deliberate.
Yeah. And you have a new customer. Yeah. I don't wear braids, but for my kids,
And
Definitely.
I was like, and if you give me a pack of that hair, you
Yes.
can add scientists to that list
Right.
of professionals who wear your hair.
Yeah, but this was amazing. Thank you for taking the time out to
Yes, thank
push your
you. Great
brand.
presentation, and congratulations with everything you've accomplished.
Thank you, I appreciate it.
Okay, now, judges, we are off to a strong start. I give y'all a second to write y'all scores down. Tiffany just showed us her dedication, y'all. She went to China for the answers, and now she's solving real problems for so many Black women who love wearing extensions. I know I love my braids.
I think that they understood my struggles and want to see me be, win and scale and give me some money to help me to fix those particular areas.
All right, now, if you're just joining us, you missed a great pitch from Tiffany Gatlin. But you're in luck because up next, we got the original Unbraider team. Hey, y'all. Before we get there, though, I'm gonna give y'all a sneak peek into Natasha's and Khadijah's mentoring session with Adrienne Lofton. Adrienne is the marketing genius behind a brand you might have heard of. I'm talking about Google, y'all. Yes, Google, big time. Black Enterprise named her as one of the most powerful women in business. So you know she got a lot of gems that we could benefit from, y'all. Let's take a look.
Hello.
Hello.
How are you both?
Oh, we're wonderful. Grateful to be here.
My name is Adrienne Lofton, and I am a vice president of marketing at Google. I have been in marketing for longer than I even want to quote, so let's just stop at 15-ish years. I have been at Google for about 3, Nike for many years, Under Armour, Target, Gap, Levi's. So I would call myself a consumer marketer. So ask me anything. Where do we start?
I always am in awe of people who can make transitions into different fields. So I didn't major in business, I didn't major in marketing. So when I got into entrepreneurship, it's been a lesson and a journey mentally, and a masterclass of self is what somebody positioned it as an entrepreneur. So I would like to know how you made the transition from apparel to tech, and what are some of the mindsets and the strategies that you use to take from one field to the next field?
Well, I mean, I will say being an entrepreneur and starting a business and just hearing how mom started it and daughter picked it up and has just thrived since reminds me of what I would think about as a challenger spirit, right? If you can start something basically from nothing but a vision in your mind, you have the right spirit and motivation to drive you. You know, I will talk about this as we go, but I didn't think I was capable of working in tech because I thought I needed to be an engineer. And if you're not an engineer, you can't work in tech. That was in my mind, and I set that, a barrier I built. And as I picked the organizations I wanted to work in to get the right experience, to understand what the consumer needs at any given moment, and my job is to give them unmet needs, to provide business solutions, products, storytelling to inspire and bring them into the brands. You don't have to be, first of all, a business major. You just have to have a vision. And then you have to be able to blueprint that vision. And what I used to always think about, and I tell my team today, this has to be true for the two of you, and I'd love to hear your journey. When things get overwhelming, when there are so many opportunities that you could take on, think about in your mind how you quiet the mind and take single executable steps to the next move forward. In my opinion, and we should talk about your business strategies, there's no better place to be in this day and age than in the tech space. You talked a little bit before we started about what you're doing on Instagram, which is the ad that found me on the original Unbraider, and I loved the product from day one. But thinking about how you go deeper within this tech space, because we can, you can target any consumer you're looking for. You can drive the story you want to tell in very authentic ways. You're already doing it. You're already starting. And the question is, how do you get from where you are today to where you want to be? And setting that end goal in mind. And you're already starting to do that already, I can tell.
Yeah.
For your brand and for the two of you, which to me feel so authentic to Black women, first of all, needing to find easy ways to live our daily lives. The hair conversation can be an episode.
That's it.
So we already know. And so you're here to just make it easier.
Just make it easier.
And there's no Black woman, and I know we're not only targeting Black women here, but I can't help but start there because we're the core of braids and style and hair and all of the things. They wouldn't stop and they wouldn't be able to wait to tell your story and making their lives easier. And so think about the values of your brand, think about what you want to represent, and you don't need thousands of influencers and partners.
That's right.
You need 15.
We got the Unbraiders in the house, hey! Khadijah, Natasha, how you guys feeling? What's going through your mind right now?
I'm excited. I'm grateful to be here. I'm just ready.
So you guys had that mentoring session. Is any advice that you guys could take away from what you guys, was talking about in your mentoring session?
All of it.
Ooh,
all of it.
yeah.
Everything she said was a help. It reinforced some of our ideas. She added more to it. So now we have a kind of a clear idea what direction, because sometimes we have 2 or 3 different ways we want to go about this. And so we throw it out there to those who actually already done it. And she says, hey, no, this is the direction you're going. I think you're right on this. So the plan that we laid out for her.
So y'all not nervous?
A little bit.
I want y'all to get, y'all not nervous, because I'm nervous for y'all. This is a grand prize now.
It's a grand prize, but I realized, it's our story. And we're just, telling our experience.
Yeah. See, I love this mother-daughter duo. If my mama was sitting here, she would have got on my nerves. But look, I love the mother-daughter duo. And I pray blessings on y'all. And good luck.
Thank you.
Kill it. The judges are waiting. I'm gonna see y'all on set.
Here's the original Unbraider.
I'm Natasha, the creator of the Unbraider, and this is my daughter.
I'm Khadijah Imada, and I'm the CEO of the original Unbraider.
Around 2002, I had 4 daughters, and we were always getting ready to get our hair braided, mostly for the summer. It just became daunting to have to take down 4 heads. So I sat up and I started thinking, what would it look like to make this process faster? And we actually created the product. And from there, we launched it.
Our tool is designed to actually take down your braids, multiple braids at one time.
After 2 years, my mom was diagnosed with terminal cancer. We had to put it down because I had to take care of my mom the last 6 or 7 months of her life.
And after Grandma passed, it's always been something that I've always dreamed of coming back to.
I was elated when she came to me and asked me that she wanted to pick up the Unbraider and she wanted to go forward with it.
I'm gonna walk you through the steps. Brush down. I started posting on Instagram, and we got 1 million views within the first week. And within a few weeks, we were launched, and we got $80,000 in sales in our first month.
So we have a hairspray product that goes along with the comb, so it softens up the hair. We have the shampoo that also softens up the hair and prepare the hair so that you can do the takedown.
I see it as the go-to product for braids. When someone thinks of braids, they think of the Unbraider, and they think of our full product line.
I'm just elated. Every time I package and send out to somewhere different and new, especially when I see international, they know about our product.
That was cute.
Hello, beautiful ladies.
Hello.
How are you? Let me just start off by saying we love braids. I come from a family of braids. I have 4 daughters. We kept braids in our hair. We enjoy wearing our braids. The only problem is we hate taking our braids down. Yeah, we almost cried when it became that weekend that you had to set aside that whole entire weekend just to take down your braids. Not just your braids, but your children's braids too. Not only did I have to take them down, but I had to comb out their hair, I had to wash it, blow dry it, and get it ready for Monday for school. So that was a whole weekend. And I remember the last time I did that, I said, oh, please let somebody create something that would make this easier. And then I decided, why not you? So in 2003, I decided to take on that challenge. I took on that challenge and I sat down and said, what does that look like if I wanted to take my hair down faster, easier, without breakage? I was looking at a brush. I saw a brush sitting on my bed, and I said, imagine if I just got a brush, a handful of hair, braids, and start brushing them out. And I said, whew, that's an idea. I got my sketch pad, start sketching out the idea, what it should look like. Then I contacted a prototyper, prototyped it, tested the market, then manufactured. I flew my family out. We all went and looked at the manufacturer, and now we're holding the original Unbraider.
My mother was able to get the Unbraider into dozens of beauty supply stores. We traveled as a family to trade shows. We sold at the little kiosk in the mall, and everyone who tried it loved it. But my grandma got a terminal diagnosis in 2004, and she became the primary caretaker. And as you can imagine, being a mother, wife, caretaker, working, and running a business, it became a little impossible. So she had to shut down the business.
And then I was elated when my daughter came back to me in 2023 and says, Mom, I want to continue your legacy. I want to pick up the Unbraider.
So I went to the garage, I grabbed an Unbraider, and I created an Instagram reel with my phone and a wig. And within the first week of posting that video, we received over 1 million views, 30,000 followers. And the following month, we launched. And I quit my job the first week, and I've done the Unbraider ever since. We're on month 18. We've gotten a Pop Sugar Award, an Essence Award, and we are on our second version of the tool. We have 3 colors. We've bootstrapped the entire process, and we're just getting started. We've combined the task of unbraiding and detangling at the same time, not just for braids, but for locks as well. With the support of our community and the likes of you, we plan to build a world in which everyone has an unbraider in their home, and we plan to give back time to those who wear protective styles. Thank you so much. And does anybody have any questions?
Yes, I need one next week. So sign me up. How much have you invested to make the first and the second prototype?
So the first one came, they took out a second mortgage and she invested.
Wow.
What?
Talk about bet on yourself.
Wow.
Yeah, like,
yes.
Wow.
The first time we created the product, 2002. My husband gave me $5,000 to do the prototype. Once we did the prototype to market, we took out $50,000 off our house and we flew to Taiwan, all 4 of us. And we went to manufacture and we created the product in Taiwan.
Wow.
And we came back and we started selling.
I'm curious to know about your IP. How do you protect your IP? Is this device, is it patent at all?
It's patent pending right now.
Patent pending?
Yes.
Okay.
And then we have a trademark for our name as well.
Got it. And my next question, so first of all, this is very innovative, right? And that's one thing about us Black women. We will find a problem and find a solution for that. I have never seen anything like this before, but it's so needed. But I would be curious, like, what does the competitive landscape look like? Do you have any top competitors right now that's doing something similar to this?
So our top competitor is always the rat tail comb. The rat tail comb is our top competitor, but it wasn't designed to take down your braids and your hair. So it's pulling out your hair, and we've designed a tool that retains your new growth, but also you're not having to have a tool that breaks on you constantly. And so we've also ensured that it's multifunctional. So you also detangle, unbraid. This cap comes off, and these hooks right here, this is your precision parter, similar to your rat tail comb, and then this is your cornrow hook. And then also if you have a weave and you want to pull that thread and cut it in between the track, it's a multifunctional, so you can do a lot of different things with it. But the direct competitor would be your rat tail comb or your hands. And we no longer want to use our hands one by one anymore.
What is the retail for?
The retail's for $40.
And what about the product?
The comb out spray is for $10.
Okay.
Oh. In a perfect world, what do you need to do first in order to truly continue growing this business?
In a perfect world, we would focus on the educational portion. It's a new tool and we're a new brand. And so people are accustomed to that one-by-one daunting task. And so educating our consumer on how to use our tool properly and to educate them on the benefits of it. Because sometimes somebody's gonna think, oh, it's gonna take out my hair. It's gonna be a little rough. That's the education portion that needs to come in.
How many are you selling a month?
Right now, we're about 750. Just over 750 orders.
Okay.
Wow. And that's just one outlet. Normally we use an Instagram to sell it.
And no retailers right now?
No retailers.
How many consumers in your database currently?
We have 17,000 email subscribers, 61,000 Instagram users, and about 15,000 TikTok.
What inspired you to want to revive this project after 20 years?
I've always had it, and it's funny because when you have it in your home, you feel like everybody knows it. It's just, and I realized not everybody knows this. And growing up, I saw her do it, and we went to the trade shows together, and she was just working so hard, and she made this idea come to life. And I think I took that for granted. And I realized, especially with the renaissance of natural hair and the pride that I started to take in my own hair, the pride that I took in my family's legacy, was what I really desired everybody has to have this. Everybody should enjoy this. I shouldn't be the only one to enjoy this. And so that's been the beauty of it, is also when we first launched and we did the Instagram post, we had people in the comments saying, I bought this when it originally came out. I love it. I still have mine. Yes. And
There's
so
a nostalgic feel to it.
It's nostalgic, and I can't even put into words what it's like to have that and to have her be able to pass it down in a legacy. And it's funny because we always say it's a multi-generational product, because you can use it, the mother can use it, the daughter can use it, but then we are also multi-generation. So our company reflects our audience.
So there's literally nothing else on the market other than a rat tail comb and the Unbraider. Wow.
We sat it down for 20 years and nobody filled the gap while we were gone.
Love that.
I love that question that you asked in terms of why did you pick it back up? I think that that's such an intricate part of your story, and weaving that into your overall pitch, like kick it off with that. Like it's so important, and it's such a meaningful and an emotional connection.
Yeah, for sure.
Also, beyond, you know, the need and the gap that you're filling, but just to see this legacy of this idea passed to the next generation. And for you to have so much passion, it just oozes from you, so.
Thank you.
I just want to say I'm super impressed with you.
This is great.
I'm like, this is super impressive. And so no matter what happens here today, especially if you're trying to launch more wet goods, I would be willing to formulate and manufacture them at a discounted price.
Oh,
wow. Awesome.
Like, let's get more wet goods. If that's what needs to happen, let's do it.
That's right.
Like, so,
and she's an amazing formulator. You know, just FYI.
So yes, if I can help in any way on that side, I would love to talk to you after and see how we can help you get there faster.
Thank you
Sounds
so much.
Perfect.
Oh my gosh, I'm gonna
Thank
cry.
you.
Oh, so much.
We also have gifts for you.
Ooh.
So
Yay. I did a TikTok video where I was doing a get to know me, and I was taking my braids out with my nails, and people were like, girl, you need a rat tail comb, or you need
an Unbraider.
I like the idea of the educational part of, if you were to win this prize, to invest in some of that.
Like my daughter, she wears braids a lot. She like has people come over and they do like a braid takedown party. Yeah, because it takes so long.
Yes.
Wait till I show her this. This is great.
This is amazing.
I appreciate everything.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
Awesome.
Thank you. Enjoy the rest of your day, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you for this.
This is
Let me
great.
tell you, because when I just took these down and redid them, and I was standing there, oh my God, why did I plan for this?
I know.
Okay, judges, it's time for y'all to get to the judging now, so record your scores, please. And we're gonna take a quick break while we figure out where they put my original Unbraider. The host needs one. Y'all gotta take my braids out too.
We just appreciate the whole experience, being able to be in front of big giants like that, to hear them hear our story. They know now we exist. So we're just hoping for good things to come out of this.
Director of Research at Sacred, Dr. Carrie Williams, gave tips to all the contestants.
What are some ways brands can authentically connect with hairstylists to kind of bring them into the brand experience?
What I would say for all of you is education, education, education. Hairstylists love to learn. Like, we're creatives, but we want to learn. And before we use products, we want to know about the product. Because what we do naturally and authentically is we educate our client from behind the chair. So if we can't confidently speak to what we're using and why we're using it, then we're going to be a little apprehensive.
What sources besides the stylist would you recommend to seek out information, reputable information about hair, skin, and everything for?
You said besides a stylist?
Besides a stylist, as I'm, as a business owner, educating myself, and I want to make sure that I'm finding reputable sources specifically about Black men and women for hair and skin conditions. Where should I be looking?
That's great. I mean, first thing that comes to mind is a dermatologist. And a dermatologist that actually serves those particular conditions, because there are some dermatologists that strictly focus on skin. I would say a nutritionist. I would even say, I mean, aside from hairstylists, I mean, estheticians, they will give you some good information about skin and skincare as well.
Let's get an update from one of Season 3's finalists, Brooklyn T.
And we're back, Bet on Black. This is Jamila Wright.
This is Alfonso Ali Wright.
And we're the co-founders of Brooklyn Tea. And just a year ago, we were on the stage pitching to some amazing judges, just trying to change the trajectory of Brooklyn Tea. And so we're so grateful for the opportunity. We were able to use the prize money to really get us through what was a tough financial year.
We're so happy we got that opportunity to do it. We look out and we can't wait to see the next season of entrepreneurs and how they are able to embrace this experience as well.
Absolutely, and even though our palms were sweaty, we were probably the most nervous we've ever been in our life. 10 out of 10 recommend we would do it again in a heartbeat because we became a family. And just thank you to Bet on Black, to the REVOLT team for giving us opportunities outside of just the competition itself.
Next, you're gonna see a mentoring session between Deon Libra team and a woman who knows how to launch a brand, Melissa Butler, the CEO of the Lip Bar.
Hi, ladies.
Hi.
I'm Melissa.
I'm Melissa Butler. I'm the founder and CEO of the Lip Bar. We're a vegan, cruelty-free, easy-to-use beauty brand. I was so inspired by your story. I think it is absolutely beautiful.
Thank you.
And oftentimes, like in our community, when we're trying to do something to impact our community in a very emotional way, it's kind of boring.
Yeah.
But y'all are killing it. Y'all are crushing it and making it look easy and beautiful. So congratulations.
Thank you.
Thank you, thank you.
So during this time, I am happy to answer any questions that you guys may have for me. I have experience with manufacturing, with marketing, with fundraising, with retail. We're in thousands of retail stores across the country. And I want to see you guys continue to soar. Like, what I've already seen is absolutely beautiful.
Thank you.
So yeah, let me know how I can be of service.
My first question is, we have a retail deal on the table with the biggest beauty retailer in the country.
Okay.
But retail's a big step. We are a tiny team of 2. Everything you see from Deon Libra is just the 2 of us. And so the initial door count, we believe, is a little large. And I just want to know, how do you give that pushback to ask for a smaller door count to start? And then when did you know you were ready to scale for a bigger door count?
You honestly just do it. You tell them no.
Yeah.
I actually have 2 beauty businesses. Both are sold in Target. One is Lip Bar and one is Thread Beauty. And when we launched Thread Beauty, I literally told the retailer no.
Yeah.
3 times. And we ended up doing it because I actually understood that I was solving a true need for the community at a price point level. But retailers will always respect you more for your honesty, because what they don't want you to do is take the bigger door count and not be able to fund that door count.
Yeah.
Because it costs money to like drive the product off of that shelf. It costs money to put the inventory onto that shelf. And so you want to make sure that you're in the position to actually win. You don't want to sign up for more than you can actually, handle.
Totally.
Like you just said, it's only 2 of you.
Yeah.
You will need people. You will need to hire people. You will need money for the inventory. You will need money for marketing. So you will have to do your due diligence to understand, what can we actually do? It's exciting and it's very enticing to get a large door count, to be like, we're in X amount of doors. Like, you're like, oh, I'm feeling myself.
Yeah.
But it's a trap. And so don't be swayed by what's pretty. Understand that there is work on the other side of that pretty.
We are outspoken founders too.
Good.
But we have a small business, and so we are trying to find that balance between speaking out, knowing when to and when not to. So how do you...
Why are you trying to find balance?
I don't want people to tell me, no, you don't get the money because you talk too much. And they're never gonna tell me that.
But maybe you don't want their money anyway.
Period.
Y'all are already in alignment.
I beat you to it this time.
Beauty is so competitive. It is critical right now that you carve out your own lane, because people are looking for hope. People are looking for understanding. And like, you guys are building, stress less, care more?
Stress less, care more.
I love that.
Thank you.
So it's like, how do you reduce the stress for your customer? How do you ensure that your community knows that you're on the right side of history? By telling them.
Sure.
By being unfiltered. Because at the end of the day, we're all humans.
Right.
And people are looking for humanity. They're just not looking for more stuff to buy. We all have a lot of stuff.
Right.
Nobody actually needs your product or my product. But they want to feel good when they're spending their money. And they will feel so much better knowing that their values are aligned with your values.
Cool.
So don't feel like you have to filter yourself.
Say less.
If you apply for a grant and they're like, all right, Brittany said this, and so no, we can't give her the money because she spoke up for what she believed in.
Yeah.
You don't want their money.
Say less.
Devin and Bryn, what's up, ladies? Y'all look good, blessed, black, and highly favored. I know that's right. Okay, how y'all feeling? Y'all here? Are you guys excited? Are y'all nervous? Because I'm nervous for y'all.
Good.
I got some jitters going on. How y'all feeling?
I ain't
nervous right now.
I was gonna say I'm not nervous.
I'm nervous right now.
I've had a few weeks of being nervous.
Yeah.
I've practiced, so
I
I'm
think
good.
we're over the nerves. We're just ready to get to the money.
The money.
The money.
The money.
The money.
So how do you guys unwind from being like nervous?
I think
I have to sing it out.
Yeah.
You have to sing it out?
Yeah, I just make up little stupid songs and stuff, like all
Sing
day.
and rap, we be freestyling.
Freestyles, everything.
So let me hear something. Let me think of it. I can go flow with y'all.
Okay, you ready?
Go
You got to
ahead.
hit the beat?
Yeah.
Get it. Get it.
My name is Devin,
Devin.
and I fell from heaven.
What?
My face is pretty,
Pretty girl, pretty girl.
and they call me Sadiddy.
Call us Diddy.
I'm here for the money.
Here for the money.
My wife's skin like honey. I love my girl.
I love my girl.
She my whole world.
I know that's right. I love that. Come on, tiddity that, tiddity that.
It's very ABC rap,
I know
but it gets the job done.
Look, I mean, at the end of the day, if that's what gets you to unwind and that works, look, I know that's
That's
right.
what we gotta do.
Here's Deon Libra.
Hi, I'm Devin McGee Kirkland, co-founder and CEO of Deon Libra.
What's up? My name is Britt, and I am co-founder and COO, and we're here in Atlanta in our warehouse.
Deon Libra is an adaptogenic stress care brand.
Adaptogens are non-psychedelic mushrooms that, when they're ground into a fine powder, are used to help our bodies respond to stress.
In 2018, my daddy, Joseph Deon McGee, had a massive heart attack and it killed him. We found out that it was stress-induced, and so I literally typed in natural stress solution and adaptogens came up. And I had no idea what it was. I was like, why isn't anybody teaching Black people this? And so when we founded Deon Libra, Deon was daddy's middle name and Libra was his zodiac sign.
All of our products are vegan, fragrance-free, and sit-to-the-skin friendly.
Deb decided that we needed to have a topical product and an ingestible product.
So I'm a firm believer that your beauty comes from your wellness. If you're not taking care of your inside and dealing with your stress, then your skin's never gonna act right. Our hero product, Big Up Body Glaze, has won 7 awards.
As a married couple doing business together is probably the easiest job that I've ever had. I think she's the best boss that I've ever had. Folks are using it for a boost in the morning. The vision of this company is to ensure longevity.
Deon Libra is our baby.
It is.
We're carefree. Hi, I'm Devin McGee Kirkland, co-founder and CEO of Deon Libra.
What's up? I'm Britt Kirkland, and I'm co-founder and COO at Deon Libra.
Today is my 34th birthday.
Happy birthday.
Thank you.
Happy birthday.
And if I live to be the age my daddy was when he passed, I have 20 years left on this earth, and I don't want to spend them stressing.
90% of disease and illness is stress-related, and that includes skin conditions. And Black people are disproportionately affected by stress and stress-related health outcomes with the least access to stress management solutions.
At Deon Libra, we are redefining self-care by focusing on the root cause of most modern beauty and wellness issues. Our stress, our topical and ingestible formulas are made with adaptogens to support the body's natural ability to handle stress.
Stress is a silent killer, especially in our community. Our bodies are riddled with high blood pressure, diabetes, heart disease, and many more diseases and illness, and they're predominantly caused by stress. You know, adaptogens can help regulate our cortisol levels so that we can live longer lives. Despite our body care product being 7-time award-winning and helping folks with topical issues such as eczema and psoriasis, our ingestible is where we're really doing the hard work.
I always say I am building the company that can't save my daddy, but it may save someone else's. Feeling good is as much of a birthright as looking good, and all people deserve that luxury. We're building Deon Libra to deliver that.
This is what we call stress care for every hood. Thank you. So let's get you ladies product.
Yes.
So that we can test and try and feel. Any questions as we bring out product and get started?
What's the ingredient? What's the adaptogen? Is it mushrooms?
Adaptogens are non-psychedelic plants, herb, and mushrooms. So it's this group of non-specific herbs and plants.
The shine on this body glaze?
It's immaculate.
I mean, listen.
It's immaculate.
We're giving República skin a little run for its money.
And we also have to say that our products are formulated to EU standards. They're clean, they're vegan, they're cruelty-free,
Is it
fragrance-free.
unscented?
Fragrance-free, yeah.
So our sensitive skin baddies can use it too.
Yes.
Are you manufacturing in the US or overseas?
Yes, ma'am.
US.
Who's your core customer?
So right now, our target customer is between 25 and 45. We've noticed that ages 50 and up typically gravitate towards our unbothered elixir.
So where would you see this retailing?
So we currently have a retail deal on the table with Ulta Beauty. Our biggest issue is cash. They want us in half their doors at launch in multiple places in store, but we just need the manpower and cash to be in store.
Where are you selling now?
Just D2C on our own website.
E-commerce.
Amazon, anything?
Not yet. It's just only the two of us started it and are still running it 4 years later. And so we do know that we need help, especially on the fulfillment side, so that we can be in front of the customer.
Who do you consider your biggest competitor?
I think we can do a combination.
I was gonna do a combo.
Competitors, yeah.
I would say Moon Juice, because they are the only brand that offers topical and ingestible. The biggest differentiation is that they market towards a very specific audience. I always say wellness is very white, feminine, and skinny, and I'm only one of the three, which is feminine. And I think a lot of times we're left out of the wellness conversation, and it's unfair, so we're here to disrupt that.
What does expansion look like? What are like what's the next chapter of this brand, and like what other product development are you looking at?
I'm about to tell y'all my secret, so don't tell everybody.
Go for it.
Our next category is sexual wellness. So Elixir 2 is already formulated.
Yeah, you should put us on your team. Listen, you
guessed it?
Yeah, we did. Like,
and we're totally down to do research and development, okay?
We're ready.
I don't think a lot of people know, but sex is literally, scientifically, one of the greatest stress relievers, and we don't talk about sex in that way. And I think
so
that's
taboo.
Right, it's so taboo. I think it's about time we start having that conversation, and we're looking at sex as a stress reliever and from an intimacy standpoint versus just as an activity and something we check off of our list.
Sign me up.
I just want to offer some quick advice because you mentioned that there's an opportunity potentially at Ulta. Because it's just the two of you, I want you guys to really focus on really building your community around your brand.
Absolutely.
And not being in a rush to go into retail. The retailers are gonna always be there, right? And if you really believe in what you're building, they're always gonna come back because they're gonna wanna be a part of the momentum and the brand that you've built.
I think that you have something so special and something that can really, truly grow and scale.
Thank you.
But definitely continue crawling.
Yes.
Till you get to that upright position to run, right? Because when you take off, you're gonna take off.
Yeah. Truly amazing. This is extremely disruptive, and I'm so happy that we got to learn more about your brand today.
Thank you.
I think you guys are onto something big, and no matter what happens here today, I think you guys are going to be extremely successful.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much for
Thank you
your
for your
time
time.
and for bringing
Appreciate
this
you,
to
ladies.
us.
Thank you.
And I'm going straight home.
Get into it.
Maybe in the hotel.
Get into it.
She's gonna be backstage, like big up, big up, big up.
But call me when we're
Thank
doing
you
the
so much,
research and
ladies.
development for the sexual wellness part.
As soon as we get our next batch, I'll just send you some samples. It won't be in the pretty packaging, but
All of us.
all of you got it. Thank you.
Wow.
Deon Libra is out here changing lives and saving them too, y'all. And if them products is gonna give me the arms like Brit, I promise I'm placing my order tonight. Okay, judges, while you mark down your scores, talk to me.
Listen, you see these arms? I'm on my way.
Yeah,
I'm on my way.
You ain't never lied about them guns.
Fully
okay?
unbothered over here.
Well, I know that's right. Well, talk to me, judges. Were you all inspired by that pitch?
Absolutely,
Extremely.
I was inspired and educated.
Yeah. You know what I love about this? A disruptor helps you understand a need that you didn't even know you had, right? That you didn't even know exist. You didn't know it was a gap. You didn't even understand. That's a disruptor. They're disrupting this entire wellness, market and platform
for sure.
through this.
And I think that, to your point, this is the evolution of beauty. Beauty is gonna be more so about wellness and not just about what we do to our hair, what we do to our skin topically, but it's like what we internally ingest as well, trying to keep a stress-free life, right?
I love it all, and they're actually doing it in a bold and honest way, so shout out to Deon Libra. Okay, y'all, we've only seen half of the contestants, and I'm already making plans for how I'm gonna spend the next check.
Our pitch was amazing. We had fun. We enjoyed it. We were a little nervous when we first got up there. Cried a little bit, but we got through it. We had a great conversation with the judges. It was amazing.
You're just in time for some wise words from a woman we should all be taking tips from, Google Marketing VP, Adrienne Lofton. Let's pay close attention while she shared these gems with Kia Shun, CEO of Shampoo Time.
I am so excited to help in any way that I can. I say this to my team, there's no question off limits. So anything you want to ask, any way I can help, I'm here today and I'm here, for the long haul. So I'm excited to meet you.
I'm excited to be here. What's the first step to jumping into marketing, paid marketing?
So the first thing I would say is you start by saying you haven't done marketing since you started the business.
Okay.
I've watched your business. You've done a lot of marketing.
Okay.
Okay, so myth number one we're gonna bust is marketing isn't just when you're paying for it.
Okay.
Marketing is everything you do when you show up in front of the consumer. So I have spent time on your Instagram page as an example. I have seen some of the testimonials from celebs and moms that are using your product. That is marketing. And so until you need to start paying for marketing, I would say think about how you double down on the things that you're doing and that are working so that you can continue to grow your brand organically and authentically.
Okay.
And some of the things that I saw on your page and on your website that I would definitely think about doubling down on are your content capturing. And so, you have a beautiful daughter, and watching you wash her hair and show how easy it is and the love between daughter and mother is something that is a beautiful story to be told.
Okay.
And so don't undersell that. So I would think about, with the content you're capturing, how do you continue to plus up that production quality?
Okay.
You could think about and we're talking about reels that are anywhere from 2 minutes to 8 seconds.
Okay.
And how you start to build that and push that in the world so consumers are ready and waiting for the story you want to tell them is the first thing to think about. And then the second thing, again, before you're going to buy ads, how do you keep finding testimonials?
I am a very behind the scenes person. I don't like to be in front of the camera, but when I am shooting content with my daughter, I feel like it's repetitive. So how do I change the way people would view, the same wash day?
First of all, wash day and I don't have children, but I have way too many godchildren who wash day is a journey, as we know. And so, first of all, I don't think that content could ever get old.
Right.
What I'd say, if I'm in front of you holding a camera, you don't come off uncomfortable, so that's good, and repetition always makes you stronger.
Okay.
I'm saying all that to say, as best you can, try not to go behind the scenes, because your story, your face, your journey is important.
Okay.
And women should see it, feel it, and they will believe it. So I would say, don't underestimate what you bring every day.
Okay.
And so the only other thing that you didn't ask me for, but if you're a business owner,
I'm taking all of it.
So Aurora, you must also make sure you're finding time for yourself.
Okay.
Because the thing that I have learned being executive for more years than I can count at this point is if I don't have personal balance.
Yeah.
And if I'm not thinking about when, we talked about this before the camera, when I'm turning off so that I can refuel, especially if you're like me, it sounds like you're an intro extra.
Yes.
You may be even more intro than me. You have to find time to turn off. You have to find time to make sure mental health is good. You have to, make sure that you're balancing what it takes to be a business owner. It's a huge challenge. It's the world's best opportunity. You are an example for so many. But making sure you find that balance, I think, is also really important.
Thank you.
Of course.
Shampoo Time is in the house. Hey, sis.
Hello.
Ooh, girl, I am so happy and so proud of you. I've watched the journey on TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, all these celebs that are just showing your business so much love. How do you feel right now to be sitting in this place?
I am honored.
Yes.
I'm excited. I am not letting the word nervous even come through the building, okay? I am letting that excitement kick everything out. I am here to win.
Congratulations to you, sis.
Thank
I
you.
pray that you just go through the full final round, honey.
Thank
Because you
you.
already know your business is flourishing. And again, I've been seeing Candy, Shamia, everybody using Shampoo Time.
Here's Shampoo Time.
I'm Kia Volts. I'm from Dallas, Texas, and I'm the founder and CEO of Shampoo Time. Pretty hair. Pretty hair, that's right. My product is a shampoo mat that turns any kitchen sink into a comfortable shampoo bowl. It has an entertainment bar. You attach your child's favorite device, put on their show, and wash their hair in peace. My daughter was born with a head full of hair. And so leaning over the tub was killing my knees and my back. And I was like, I have to find another way to wash hair. One day she was at her gymnastics class and I saw her flipping on the mats. And I said, I need something like that just for the kitchen counter. And I started ordering some materials and made the first mat. When I posted it on my Instagram page, it went viral with millions of views and thousands of people asking, where can I get one of those? I need this, this is for me. So I started Shampoo Time with $200. 4 years later, 14,000 shampoo mats have been sold and over 1.5 million in revenue. Millions of views on social media, 60,000 plus followers on Instagram, and celebrities have purchased my product and posted on their page.
Love Shampoo Time, okay? Check them out.
It has been amazing. I do this on my own. It's a lifestyle, it's not just a product. It's about making that special bonding time with your parents an enjoyable, memorable moment. And wherever you are, you take Shampoo Time and it's a blast. 1 in 2 Black children will experience hair discrimination as early as the age of 5, and the impact can last a lifetime. I know firsthand, being one of the only Black kids at a predominantly white school. I used to beg my dad for a perm because society's perception is that straight hair is beautiful and natural hair is not. But the problem is, wash days are still a traumatic experience. Parents are living this never-ending cycle of washing, detangling, while their child is kicking and screaming and water's flying everywhere. Who are those parents? Me. I was one of them. And it's a celebration when it's over, but like clockwork, the next wash day is right around the corner and the fight begins again. After one of those wash day fights, I had enough. I knew exactly what I needed, but quickly found that it didn't exist. So I created it. And now the fight is over. At Shampoo Time, we're making hair care fun and stress-free for everyone by developing innovative products that cater to the unique needs of kinky curly hair. And if the shampoo mat was my breakthrough, then the bead box, that's my evolution, and I'm just getting started. As a licensed cosmetologist with an MBA, I formulated a hair care line that every kinky curly head will love. It specifically focuses on deep conditioning and detangling, our customers' next biggest pain point. I started Shampoo Time in 2020 with $200. Now, 4 years later, my lifetime revenue is $1.5 million. I've obtained 4 utility patents, 1 pending, and I participated in prestigious programs like Target Forward Founders, Pharrell's Black Ambition, and the Tory Burch Program. I've had valuable partnerships with companies like Shea Moisture, Alibaba.com, Blavity, just to name a few. And did I mention that I've done all of this as a solopreneur, single mom working a full-time job with no prior entrepreneur experience? Well, 2 months ago, I quit my job. I am all in on Shampoo Time. My mission is simple: empower and educate our communities. Shampoo Time is a result of the love that my dad had for my hair and the love that I have for my daughter's hair. And it's driven by a passion to ensure that our communities experience that same love and pride in their hair. So before I open it up for questions, I want to show you guys the bee box that I just launched. If you're familiar with putting bees on hair, currently you buy them in a package, you put them on this threader one by one. But instead, now you'll buy them in the bee box, you'll insert it, pull it out, bees are on the threader.
Ooh.
I just launched this a month ago. I've sold 1,000 already. It's going crazy, so thank you for listening, and I will take your questions now.
You're clearly very passionate about this. Can you tell me what's been the most challenging part of doing all of this as a solopreneur?
Scaling my business. It's just me. I don't have the capital to purchase a lot of inventory to bring my COGS down.
How much more would you need to increase your minimum order quantities to get that?
So right now I'm buying about 200 to 300 a month. I would need to increase my order quantities to about 600, 700 a month.
To get a price cut?
To get, down to the COGS that I would need to make the profit.
And are you selling 200 to 300 a month?
Oh, absolutely.
You said you make this locally?
The mat itself I make locally. The bar, they come from China.
Now, you said something about hair care line. So
Yes.
tell me more about where you're trying to go with that.
Absolutely. So I've taken a year to formulate a shampoo and a conditioner. And so it hasn't launched yet. I'm still working on packaging and labeling, but I would like that for everything that you use to wash and style your hair to be a Shampoo Time product.
You are offering an experience with your product, and you're really changing the narrative of the stigma of when Black young kids go to get their hair washed and done. It's a very negative stereotype that comes with that.
Absolutely.
That causes young Black boys and girls to not embrace their hair and to hate their hair because it's associated with pain and
trauma.
And trauma, exactly. So I love the fact that you've created this experience for young boys and girls to not look at getting their hair washed as such a negative thing.
Absolutely.
And that's what you're disrupting this industry. So to Erica's point, you're seeing a need and you're solving a problem. I mean, I wish that you were around 14 years ago when I had 2 heads and 2 girls to wash their hair and they would run from me. But a lot of parents go through that and are experiencing this. So I just commend you for identifying that need and creating a positive wash day experience for our youngins.
Thank you, thank you.
First thing that came to mind when I saw the setup, I said, oh, this looks fun.
That's my goal.
Just putting my retailer hat on for just a quick second, I'm thinking about the size, right, of the actual product. And I'm thinking about retail shelves.
Yes.
And space is very limited, but also, very important in terms of what we're driving in those spaces. And so I really see your product having a huge digital play, and maybe your lead-ins would be some of your secondary and tertiary items, right, within the assortment.
This is really well made.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, and even the mat, I
you.
can see why you didn't want to compromise on your...
I love,
Oh, it comes in this case? Oh, that's cool. Okay. Thank you so much.
Oh my gosh.
You've been extremely thoughtful in your process and your innovation, and that alone is going to take you to the next level.
Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate it.
All right. I ain't got no kids, y'all, but I'm gonna support Shampoo Time. You did that, girl. Let's write them scores down now, judges. In the meantime, between time, did anything surprise y'all about Kia Shun's pitch?
She has built a brand and generated 1.5 million in revenue by herself.
By herself.
Yes.
But I think for me, it is seeing the need for something and just going out and building it. Like that, and like we were saying earlier, Shampoo Time, hair, wash day is so sacred.
Yeah.
And she's changing the narrative. And I love that about it, because this is more than just a product. I feel like this hits at a very cultural level.
For sure.
Parents are gonna buy anything for their kids, right? So
And also people
That's
buy...
also gonna make their lives better, easier.
Exactly. And we buy solutions to problems. So she has a great solution to a problem that almost every Black household has. And so she needs to lean into focusing on the story around the solution.
Absolutely.
Well, I know that's right. I need a Shampoo Time mat for my big behind. I know that's right. All right, anywho, there's so many great contestants. Who's your favorite? I'll let y'all think on that.
So I am so hard on myself. My mom says that all the time, you're a perfectionist. And so I just don't feel like I answered the questions to the best of my ability. But they got the gist of what Shampoo Time is all about. And so that's what matters. I am here at the Bet on Black casting. Google has gave us these Google Pixel phones, and I feel like a celebrity. So I cannot wait to go on and do my pitch. I'm all ready to go.
It's Madam President getting ready to go meet with her mentor, Melissa Butler of the Lip Bar. I just doused myself in Big Up Body Glaze. I need the bottle. Bottle! Big Up Body Glaze, and we're off to ask some questions.
The inventor of the Goddess Locks technique, Dr. Carrie Williams, shared some knowledge with all the contestants.
I am launching into the hair care space. So I wanted to know if you have any do's or don'ts when it comes to like creating hair care products.
First, let me just say, I love your product.
Oh, thank you.
I'm like, I wish my mama had that when I was a little girl. The way my neck was hurting. On them.
I guess, like, what's your top do and your top don't?
Something that could really help you break into the industry is finding those innovative ingredients as well.
Okay.
Because there's so many products already that exist for like hair care and hair styling that really some of the things that really distinguish or like make a product feel special is when we start to discover new and innovative ingredients that we know work, but no one's really using or like formulating with, but they're gonna get results. So that would be like my top do. My top don't would be to just do what everybody else is doing.
You talk about challenges. How have you built your village? How have you built your support system as a founder?
A lot of my village and my support system has come from just my family, my friends who have been there and seen me go through the process. So kind of just like a natural foundation, like they were the ones when I was like charging $15 for cornrows, who was like, Carrie, you can braid my hair. Yeah. So I've developed that village that just kind of comes. But then I would say on my journey, really just being attracted to people who have like minds. I am just such an authentic, open, genuine person. And so I feel that when I'm interacting with people and if I can sense or even just in discussion, we are just on the same journey and same path, I continue to walk with those individuals.
Now, I know y'all wanna hear how Julissa's been scoring these contestants, but she's not giving y'all the answer, so stop DMing her, please. Okay, Julissa, tell me who's winning. All right, on the next episode, we'll watch Bees by You and Umber by Jay Lene show us why they're deserving of the $200K and the crown. But until then, it's your girl, Pretty Vee, and this is Bet on Black. See you in a minute, y'all.
Here's an update from one of Season 3's finalists, Moore's Brewing.
How's it going, Bet on Black? This is Damon Patton, co-founder and CEO of Moore's Brewing Company.
Jamal Johnson, co-founder and CFO of Moore's Brewing Company.
So our business benefited from being on Bet on Black Season 3 in a couple of different ways. First of all, the brand awareness. The brand awareness was great for us. We got a lot more eyes as a result of being on camera, on our product, and on our company. And also, because of that brand awareness, we got more opportunities for more brand awareness.
We reinvested the funds that we won from Bet on Black Season 3 back into the business. After the show, we inked a deal with a larger national distributor. So we had increased demand on our product, and we needed more beer. So we bought more beer with the funds, and we increased our marketing efforts to the new markets that we were in. Overall, I would rate the Bet on Black experience a 10 out of 10. Thank you, Target and REVOLT, for the opportunity. Good luck to the Season 4 contestants.